What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you all had yourselves a fantastic weekend Sunday night. And I've got a little bit of Eagles news for you. Not exactly the greatest of news. I really like this guy, but yeah, we're going to talk about it. Appreciate each and every one of you taking the time tonight, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching this later. I would love to hear your thoughts down below, but let's jump right into this. Dennard, Wilson, and the Eagles have mutually agreed to part ways, they say. So, yeah, Dennard Wilson was probably like, yeah, you can kiss my ass. I'm out of here. Because, well, let's be honest here. He definitely could have gotten that job. And we talked about, how much I would have enjoyed if he got that job. So I would have been perfectly fine with having Dennard Wilson as the defensive coordinator. I thought he would have brought a lot of the same ideas, but with a much different flavor here. So I was excited about him, but the fact of the matter is Sean Desai obviously knocked their socks off in the interviews, had a second one, and they really like what he brought to the table. We talked about him. As soon as Jonathan Gannon was let go, we talked about Dennard Wilson being the top dog in-house promotion, but there were some outside guys, and one of those guys was Sean Desai. So we know that this dude is a very talented young mind. He's got a doctorate. We've talked about all those things. Go check out that Sean Desai video, but we knew there was going to be a battle royale there. Obviously, they were kicking the tires on a lot of different guys. So we knew that it wasn't just going to be like for Brian Johnson, a promotion that just kind of the staff's intact, everything's going down. This is going to be different. And we know there needs to be some differences here with a lot of the same ideas, but, a lot of adjustments, a lot of different, much more aggressiveness, things like that. So I think that I love obviously Sean Desai, but I'm sorry to see Dennard Wilson go. And, we talked about, the things he has been able to do, throughout his career. Started out as a scout with the Bears there, then, defensive quality control, defensive backs coach. But, he did really well with the Jets. And I thought when we brought him in here as the defensive back coach, he was going to have a chance if Gannon ever left. And, I really like what he was able to do. The players really liked Dennard Wilson, and he was given that defensive pass game coordinator title this past season. And obviously his final season with the Eagles, but really enjoyed his 2 years here. I really enjoyed this entire staff, what they've been able to do in 2 years, obviously getting to the Super Bowl. So he's got a pretty damn good resume, and best of luck to him. He's going to find work. He's going to get a defensive coordinator job one of these days, and I'm hopeful for him. But clearly the Eagles and he are going separate ways. So we're going to take a look at what the Eagles do have here right now. And, when Sean Desai does start bringing, some guys in, we're going to take a look at those guys. We'll break each and every one of them down. So don't worry. I'll keep you up to date with all of that. But what is going on in the chat? My man, Dang Pervito in the house. Let's go. Anthony's in here. Yo, hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Got to see my family today. That was nice. Got to see my sister, my mom. Went with my lovely lady and child, and we had spaghetti and meatballs, garlic bread. It was pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie to you, but hope you all had yourselves a great weekend. I was glad some news popped out here because I've been getting those shows ready for this upcoming week. Free agency is upon us, and hope you're all pretty damn excited about it because it's a lot of content. But appreciate you all tuning in. We're here just talking about this defensive staff here. But look, I agree with you, and this is something as soon as we hired Sean Desai, we talked about. I would love if he stuck around, but think about that. You're working at a place for a while, you are the right guy for the job, and they're like, well, there's this other guy and he's got a better resume than you, and we really like him. So we're going to go ahead and pass up on you and give him the job. But if you want to stick around and do the same thing, I get it, so, this is the real world, man. And I think for me, Mike Pettine, however you want to say it, I think Doylestown guy, PA native. I think I would love to have him in here, maybe as a linebackers coach. We know Nick Rallis is out of here, but I think, clearly it's a bummer, but Matt Patricia better not be brought onto the staff. I definitely heard that rumor, but they're all rumors. So let's just hope that's not the case. I know he and Darius Slay, not exactly best friends. So, I made that pretty funny ass meme a couple years ago that actually had like 1,000 likes on Twitter. But dude, I think for me, he's going to build his staff how he sees fit. I don't know if Matt Patricia is going to be that guy, but if Mike's in here, I'm down with it. We'll see. We'll definitely see here. But yo, my man John in the building. Hope you are doing well. Nice to see you, bro. And we're just talking about some Eagles stuff here. I hope you guys are ready for this upcoming week. Free agency is abound. So whatever your team is, whoever, you could be a fan of anybody tuning into that show. I'm going to talk about everything, but we're going to talk about the Eagles fits, who I think the Eagles should be looking at. And we're going to have like top 10 rankings of the free agents, but I'm also going to give you a list of everybody available. So you'll be able to see it all. But look, yeah, I don't think, rumors are rumors, man. They always are trying to throw something negative about the Eagles. They always want that. So I'm just hopeful that that's not the case, man. And I'm hopeful that Sean Desai, knows how to build his staff. And if that is one of the guys, I might feel a certain way about that. So we'll see. But I won't get negative until that actually happens. So let's take a look at what we actually do have going on here with Sean Desai as a defensive coordinator. Now, that for now, they haven't said, that anybody else is moving on, but you've got Tracy Rockers, the defensive line coach. I would definitely keep him around. Jeremiah Washburn's been moving up the ranks. Obviously, his father was here. So defensive ends and outside linebackers, that's the edge rushers. Then you've got DK McDonald as the assistant D-backs coach, who we talked about when he was signed here. If Dennard Wilson were to get that job, maybe he would move into the defensive back coach. But this is Sean Desai's defense now. So maybe he brings somebody that he's familiar with, a friend, maybe somebody he's worked with, whatever it may be. But then you've also got Tyler Scudder down there as a defensive assistant. But you see, we're definitely going to need a linebackers coach, a defensive backs coach. And, I'm sure he's going to add some, specialist guys and, all that other side, the assistant stuff. So you'll have a few guys that I'm sure he'll want to bring in. He's had 1 year as a defensive coordinator, and I'm excited about Desai and this staff, but it's a bummer to see Dennard Wilson go. But we know the offense. I can show you that here real quick. You know that we're pretty set there with a lot of guys. You see some people that got some promotions and, all this, that, the other thing you see, we knew the offense was going to be kept intact. Nothing really wrong there. And Brian Johnson, I think, is going to bring his own flavor to the offense. So excited there. The defense going to be very pumped up to see how this defense is run, but we know it's going to be a lot of multiple schemes. So versatility is the name of the game. There are so many athletes in this draft, and man, we've got 2 first-round picks. I'm so damn excited about this free agency. The Eagles don't have money. We can't. We're going to re-sign a lot of our players. We're going to sign other players when we let others walk. Do not worry. I broke down all those things. We talked about 10 ways for the Eagles to create salary cap space. Go check that video out. We're not going to get rid of all those guys, but there are ways to save a lot of money without having to get rid of anybody. Then the stay or go video, we explain all those guys, how much they cost. Dude, I explain it all. Do not let the media throw their slander out there and try to put the negativity, their bad juju, on our birds, because we're going to build from this Super Bowl loss. We're going to come back hungrier. And I really think that this team was very aware that we're going to lose some people this offseason. They drafted well the last couple of years. They have a lot of pieces in place. They know that there will be holes from some of these veterans. So we'll be just fine, ladies and gentlemen. But let me hear your thoughts on Dennard Wilson and the Eagles parting ways. Let me know how you feel about this staff, who you think, obviously you could tell me about Matt Patricia, but I don't really, dude. I know. No, thank you. So we're all on the same page there. But, if you've heard something that it's actually happening, let me know how you feel about that, whatever it may be. But I'm praying it's just a rumor, because we all know, no, do not do that. But look, if it happens, maybe he's just an assistant of some sort. Let's put him on the back burner there. But I'm excited about Sean Desai's defense. I want to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think, could happen to Dennard Wilson? Are there some opening positions you think he could go to? I think, obviously he deserves a shot as a defensive coordinator, but maybe he's going to have to be a DB's coach again before he gets that chance. It sucks to see it, but I think he has earned it. Clearly, he did not like the fact that he was not promoted here, and that's unfortunate, but I totally understand it. I would totally feel the same way. But hope you all had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Hope to talk to you throughout this week, talking about free agency, getting you guys ready. We're almost there, man. The 15th is right upon us, man. I mean, what is it, like the 6th or something? The 5th? Oh, my God. So, yeah, we got 10 days. We're going to be breaking it all down. Hope to see you throughout the week, but hope you had a great weekend. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, Go Birds!